All right, welcome back, everyone. Day 25 here. Hope things are going well and hope that you're getting a lot out of these. We're in the final week here, so I guess technically it goes through until next Monday, but not much left. I hope that you've gotten a lot out of it and keep doing it. Press forward because God's got a lot that He wants to equip His people for in 2022 here, I firmly believe. And that's part of how we're doing it is getting into Proverbs. So let's jump in. Chapter 25, verse 1. There also are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of King or Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied. That is verse 1, by the way. Verse 2. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. As the heavens for height and the earth for depth, so the heart of kings is unsearchable. Take away the dross from silver, and it will go to the silversmith for jewelry. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne will be established in righteousness. Do not exalt yourself in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of the great. For it is better to say, for it is better that he say to you, come up here, than that you should be put lower in the presence of the prince, whom your eyes have seen. Do not go hastily to court, for what will you do in the end, when your neighbor has put you to shame? Debate your case with your neighbor, and do not disclose the secret to another, lest he hears it and expose your shame, and your retribution be ruined. A word filthily spoken is like apples of gold in the settings of silver, like an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold. It is a wise rebuker to an obedient ear. Like the cold of the snow in the time of harvest, it is a faithful messenger to those who send him. For he refreshes the souls of his masters. Whoever falsely boasts of giving is like clouds and wind without rain. By long forbearance a ruler is pursued, and a gentle tongue breaks a bone. Have you found honey? Eat only as much as you need, lest you be filled with it and vomit. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house, lest he becomes weary of you and hates you. A man who bears false witness against his neighbor is like a club, a sword, and a sharp arrow. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a bad tooth and a foot out of joint. Like one who takes away a garment in cold weather, and like vinegar on soda, is the one who sings songs to a heavy heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For if you do so, you will heap coals of fire on his head, and the Lord will reward you. The north wind brings forth rain, and a backbiting tongue an angry countenance. It is better to dwell in a corner of a housetop than in a house snared with a contentious woman. As cold water to a weary soul, so is good news from a far country. A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring and a polluted well. It is not good to eat much honey, so to seek one's own glory is not glory. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. All right, amen. Lots of good knowledge in there, and we can get some really good understanding from that. So I encourage you once again to listen to it over and over, read it over and over. Maybe even check out like something like the Message translation, see if there's a different version out there that speaks to you a little bit, and really meditate on the word. Not just to understand what it says. Of course, we want to do that, but for God to really speak to you and give you some true understanding, some true wisdom, and that it would be revealed to you so you can do something with it. So until tomorrow, be blessed.